guys, how are you? This is the build of the Italeri 148 F-16A Fighting Falcon, the Mlu version. It was not an easy kit, not an easy kit at all. It needed a lot of work, and by a lot of work, I do mean a lot. Some say it is better than the kinetic one, some say it is worse, some say it is even worse. I'm not going into that detail now because I didn't build the kinetic one, I don't know. What I can tell you is that this kit needs a lot of love, and by love, it's work. Sanding, putty, sanding again, fitting, you know, all that stuff. So it's not an easy kit to work with, but if you want this version, you will need a lot of work. Instructions are, well, 90% clear. And as you can see here, I used a resin seat. I didn't use anything extra than a resin seat. I always work resin with my tools wet and the surface wet. And as you can see here, and I cannot emphasize this enough, always wear a mask when handling resin parts, okay? So, having said this, I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy the build at the end, because this build, this version, is very dear to me. As you can see, I'm using my BARTSHARP 186 for this build. I got fond of it, really like of its versatility and durability. And let's prime this seat. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say that unfortunately my external drive where all my footage of this video build was lost. It fell into the ground and I lost it. Right now I have some friends taking care of it, trying to retrieve all pictures, even my daughter's pictures when she was younger, everything, and by everything I do mean everything, work and this hobby, this particular footage was lost. I only am posting this video here with the parts that I had on another disc, because I do believe in having a backup from the backup. Unfortunately, I didn't finish all the backup. So guys, if I be able to retrieve this in the future, I would like to make a video build of this, another one, but without this part, this footage, and take the opportunity to say that the decal part, the main part, the final part, was only possible to retrieve because I haven't formatted my video card yet. So bear it with me, I am sorry. The paint process, the main paint process, the blue part was very interesting, but one day I may be able to present it to you. Thank you.
can't help but fight this feeling. I want you to try. Imagine living without it, without it. So let's go. Heaven is worth fighting for, you know. I've been standing right next to you, next to you. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but it's true. We will regret what we didn't do, what we didn't do, what we didn't do. I know you're feeling it too. This short is something. I know that this will take us higher. I'll do whatever you do. Let's take cover before our chances are getting darker. But I want you to know I can't help but fight this feeling. I want you to try. Imagine living without it, without it. So let's go. Heaven is worth fighting for, you know. I've been standing right next to you, next to you. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but it's true. We will regret what we didn't do, what we didn't do. I did kung fu my feelings sometimes. Got misdirected, you know what to say. And I was telling myself many lies, just like the old days. So is that what you want? I will bring it in. Another level and you feel like quitting. Give me the top and we will surely be paying the price. Don't know about you, but I feel we're winning. So let's go. Heaven is worth fighting for, you know. I've been standing right next to you, next to you. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but it's true. We will regret what we didn't do, what we didn't do.
I chose to give to this cockpit walls the side instrument panels an oil wash from Modelarski Świat called Modeler's World. This light gray wash was perfect. It flew right into and through the panels and differentiate each one, and that gave a very, very good characteristic to the eye, appealing to the eye. I really like these washes. When this kit was all built, I painted it and weathered it exactly as the same F-16 American colors we have with the gray ghost gray and all that, because it's the same paint scheme we use. We use exactly the same paint scheme. The only thing that differentiates this one is that I applied decals from a Portuguese version, but first I had to paint it all on X3 Tamiya blue because that was the color of the Portuguese livery of this exact F-16 that I want to depict. And between all of this, I am sorry guys, it's the footage I lost. All I can tell you is that I primed it with black Mr. Surfacer primer, the ratio of 50-50, with Mr. Leveling thinner, marbled paint, and applied some decals, and then I realized that I was being kind of stupid, because if I have the stencils to paint the tip of the wings, of the Falcon wings and all that, I should have been painting that. So I used blue from Tamiya, X3 if I'm not mistaken, from Tamiya, which was the perfect type of blue from the Polish company Decals that I used. And this is a Portuguese Air Force F-16, which has and shares the same wing number than the F-86 Sabre that was in the 50s and 60s on the same squadron, the 15115, 15115 registration number. And so they painted, when the air-based celebrated its 50 years, they painted on the top of this F-16. Beautiful homage. On my humble opinion, it's awesome. And I had the privilege to watch this plane fly back in 2009, 2010, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a shock and awe moment, a fantastic moment. A very proud moment, because yeah, the F-16 is an American bird, but that one was ours. That one. And I am sorry guys, I lost all the footage. I want to put all the footage on the video, on another video, okay? So bear this with me, please. And I applied the Flori Models wash. It's a clay-based wash. It's perfect for this. It doesn't react with any kind at all with paints. Easy to clean, and it gives that underneath wash, dirty, grimed wash that F-16s have. And well, I applied the decals with Tamiya solution. It was the wings. I painted it. I painted the rear stabilizers also, and some decals of course had to be applied, and it was done. I used X3 to paint all this blue. I could use the decals, but I only applied one tip of the Falcon wing decal and then considered, why am I doing this if I have the stencils? So I painted those, and it turned much better in the end, and I am really pleased with the result. I am sorry I cannot show this to you right now. Let's hope that that video can be retrieved and salvaged. And to apply this decal, I really have to tell you I took for about 20 minutes to apply this one. And I let it dry for one day because I was afraid that if I only touched it, I could just misplace it or broke it. But it really turned out great. This Polish company that made these decals expressly just for this livery did a great job. I just would like to say that on the tail, on the vertical tail, the planes lifting off with this contrail are a bit off scale, but if you just trim the base, no problem at all on that, and they were just perfect. Really loved this one, and this livery, I just love it. It's a Portuguese livery, homage, tribute to a squadron and to a particular plane. I had the privilege to be inside its cockpit, to watch it fly, and for me, it's enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry, it was, well, I've told you already, but even so, I am pleased to share this one with you, okay? All the best, keep modeling, always guys, always with a smile, even when you lose your data.